And now, here's your host, Dee Spencer, the working lady.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Happy Friends Eve. What's up, Miss Gail Ford? Good evening, everyone. Grab a friend, tag somebody, let them know that DeeWorks Live is on the air. Come on, grab your friends, and let's get this party started. I know, it's Thanksgiving Eve, and you all are cooking. Some of y'all done already burnt up some stuff. Just saying, you probably did already. But anyway, grab a friend, share this post, tag somebody. We have a very special show for you tonight that is just appropriate for this pre-Thanksgiving Eve event that's about to happen and coming up on Black Friday. So you all grab your friends, grab somebody, tag somebody. What's up, Miss Joyce? Hey, lady, how you doing? Joyce, you know I probably need you in the back end. So if you feel inclined, I could use your help. But at any rate, I want to say thank you to everyone who's here. Happy Thanksgiving Eve. Are you ready? Have you done your shopping? If you are pulling this up on your phone in the middle of the store, then guess what? You are already behind the 8 ball because, the store is probably a madhouse right now. You should have already got your groceries and you should already be set. So if you have not done that, I don't know what to tell you. Okay. But anyway, we're super excited to be here. We're grateful to be here today on this Wednesday evening, hump day, midday through the week. We've made it. So I'm happy to be back here again. Monday was kind of rough, but you all toughed it out with me, and I appreciate you so much. I really, really do. So today we're going to be talking about some interesting things. So like I said, grab somebody, grab a friend, because we need people to get in here. Get in here. If you got issues with money, you definitely need to get in here because we do have, as I said, a very, very special guest who will be joining us today, and you are not going to want to miss it. So, oh my goodness, I just realized I do not have my speaker for the people on the Insta of the gram. So that means you all will just have to hear the announcement, and that means you need to come over to YouTube so you can hear our guest today. Otherwise, you'll just be hearing a one-sided conversation. Okay, so today, I know everybody is already reeling. It's on the news everywhere. You've seen it. It's popping up everywhere. You have to be living under a rock if you have not heard about the outcome of the verdict. Okay. So I kind of was reluctant. I didn't think it would happen. I was like, here we go again because of what happened with the Rittenhouse case. And even with Rittenhouse, he all up there hobnobbing with Trump now. And for those of you who thought he did some great thing by going on whatever that show he went on and was saying that he supports Black Lives Matter, and y'all was saying, no. He doesn't get a pass because look where he's at today, hobnobbing with Trump. Okay. But I know after that, everyone was thinking, we were going to have the same outcome with Ahmaud Arbery. Although our Black pastors showed up in numbers for that case. And it's like, hey, we watching you. But I don't even think it was a situation of, well, we can't even say, because stuff can be right in your face and they'll let them jokers go. But they didn't let them go this time. So today, thankfully, all 3 defendants were found guilty on murder charges in the Ahmaud Arbery case. Now, this does not bring him back. It doesn't heal the hurt, but it does make you feel a little bit better. So here we go. Travis McMichael was found guilty on malice murder, felony murder, 4 counts of felony murder, aggravated assault, 2 counts of aggravated assault, false imprisonment. So it's going to be interesting to see what type of time that they get. And then here's Gregory McMichael. He was only found guilty on 3 of the felony. Well, he wasn't found guilty of malice murder, but he was found guilty of 3 of the felony murder, 4 of the felony murder charges, 2 aggravated assault charges, false imprisonment, and criminal attempt to commit a felony. We shall see what happens. And then Mr. Brian. Oh, I didn't do anything. Yes, you did. You was right there in the mix. Okay. He was found guilty on 3 felony murder charges, 1 aggravated assault, 1 simple assault, false imprisonment, and criminal attempt to commit a felony. So, kudos to them. Let's hand claps to the jury on that one. We were a little worried because they only had 1 black juror. God only knows how it could have came out, but it's still going to be interesting to see what kind of time they get. What's up, Winston? DJ Winston. What's up? The Admiral is in the building. I know that's right. Winston says life in prison for all 3. All 3 of them. All 3 of them need to get life in prison. But hey, we just don't know. We just don't know what might happen. Okay. You never know in these cases. So So I'm not going to prolong it, but please, please, please tag your friends, because we need to get people on this stream right now. We get your friends on here, because I don't want to belabor the time, because I do have a special guest, and I know she was probably trying to get ready for her family as well. And so we don't want to have her on here too long, but I do want to have her on here because I've been promising you all that she was going to be here and that she was going to be on the show. So, grab your friends and everybody. But real quick, as we get into this huge money season, this is money season time, right? This is the time when you probably already got stuff in your cart for Black Friday and all that good stuff. But did you all hear the story about this armored truck that the doors flew open and the money was like spread out all over the highways? And people were rushing to pick it up. Look at his face. Look at his face. He's like, woo, windfall. What would you have done? But now the police looking for some of these people because they're saying they committed a crime. What would you have done? 2 people got caught because they were so excited when they saw all the money over the highway that they locked themselves out of their vehicles. How do you do that? How'd you do that? How'd you manage to do that? It's a wonder they didn't jump out the car and leave it running, because money was everywhere. What would you have done? I cannot honestly say that I would not have jumped out there and grabbed up some money. I can't honestly say that I would not have done that, because yeah. Look, at least, well, I guess they weren't wearing the mask. Maybe they could have disguised themselves a little bit like that. But here's the thing. They're saying that that's illegal to do that. But hey, what did I would have said, I was just trying to pick it up and help get it back to its rightful owner, But yeah, yeah. What would you have done? Would you have picked up the money and kept going? And me, I would have been easy to catch because I drive a bright orange car. So they would have been able to identify my car real easy, that bright orange pumpkin that I drive, but I don't know. But at any rate, talking about money. So a lot of people would have jumped in on that. I don't know. Right. Let the wind blow some in my pocket. I didn't take it. Hey, I didn't do anything. It just blew this way. Hey, Taretha Johnson, glad that you're here, my sister. I just, it just blew in my pocket, just blew in my hand. All right. So yeah. So what would you have done? So now, as we get ready for this Black Friday, you're shopping already. Like I said, I know some of you already have stuff in your carts, and I wanted to bring this guest on today. And primarily, she likes to help women, but this is a good topic for everybody. This is a topic for everybody today, what we're going to be talking about. So grab a friend, tag a friend, share this post. If you're not watching it now, you can come back and watch it later. Just if you're commenting, just put in the comments that you're watching it on the replay. But my guest today is a financial educator to women. She is passionate about helping women find financial security so they can own their financial impact. Okay. Oh, I can't read my own writing. But so I'm super excited to have her on here. I met her on Clubhouse. She is doing some amazing, amazing things. You all join me in welcoming my very special guest, the beautiful, the talented Miss Tracy. Oh God, I'm going to mess up her name. Tracy Oriyomi. I got it. Tracy Oriyomi. Welcome to the show. Hey, Tracy.
Hey, Dee, that was perfect. That was a perfect pronunciation.
And I knew how to pronounce it, but it was just, I was looking at it, I was like, oh, I don't want to mess this up. Tracy Oriyomi. There it is. Okay.
Perfect.
Hi, Tracey. How are you, beautiful?
I'm doing outstanding, Dee. How are you?
I am doing outstanding. I love your outfit. You look so beautiful today. You look like you are ready for
Yes, ma'am. I am ready.
So
happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you as well, or Happy Indigenous People Day, as we say. Yes. So now here, let me see. Can I get this so people can hear it? This I don't know if it's gonna give me feedback, but so tell everyone where you're from.
I am originally from Palmetto, Florida, which is on the west coast of Florida, near Tampa, St. Petersburg area.
Oh, that means it's warm where you are.
Well, that's where I'm from originally, but I live in Atlanta, Georgia now.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. All right. It's probably warm in Atlanta too.
Actually, we've had a little cold snap, so it's been a little chilly here.
Y'all don't know what cold is. Except that one time when you all got snow. What was it, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, you all got snow?
Oh my God. Yes, Snowmageddon, and it was absolutely painful.
Right. Shut down all of Atlanta, everyone in their tracks for hours. But anyway, today we're going to be talking about what you do, and particularly how money wins. Tell us about what you do.
Awesome. Yeah. So I am a financial educator, which means I educate people about money and how money works. You know, Dee, we know how to make money. We know how to spend money, but oftentimes we don't know what to do with it beyond that.
This is true.
And my crusade and my mission is to help educate people about money, because if you don't know how money works, oftentimes you end up being taken advantage of.
This is so true. And like a lot of times, I know one of your main focuses is on women and helping women win with money. What have you found is the biggest issue that women or anyone has with money?
One of the biggest issues, Dee, is credit card debt. So many people are in credit card debt because they don't have an emergency fund. And if you don't have an emergency fund, you end up using your credit card, living off of your credit card, which can cost you thousands and thousands of dollars in interest and late fees in the long run.
Are people still doing that? Because I gave up credit card debt so long ago. Like, are people still doing that?
Absolutely. I sat down with a lady a few weeks ago who has $70,000 in credit card debt.
Whoa.
$70,000.
Whoa. Yes. And
it's a huge problem.
It is a huge problem. And when you hear numbers like that, I know it can be paralyzing. It can be paralyzing to people and they don't know what to do. What do you do? And is there a way out when people get that much in debt? And I know 70,000 is probably a drop in the bucket to some people who are 100,000 plus in debt. Is there a way out? Is there a way to come back from that type of debt?
Well, there is a way out, Dee, and I call it financial abstinence.
Okay.
Some of us need to abstain from spending.
I might be that guilty.
We need to abstain from spending, and we need to track our money.
Okay.
Most people don't track their money. You need to track your money. You need
because that's a scary thing for people. I'm not gonna lie. I was in Walmart yesterday and I picked up a book, and it was about, it was a financial book, where you could track all your spending. And I looked at it, and just when I was looking at the pages and going through, it was just overwhelming. And so a lot of people feel overwhelmed when they have to start thinking about tracking everything they spend, because as you said, that's the key to getting out of debt. How do you help people overcome that fear of being overwhelmed just at looking at it?
Well, you have to give your money an assignment. And you have to know where every single dollar is going. But the main thing, Dee, is you have to be on a budget. You got to put yourself on a budget.
Right.
Now, most of us have a mental budget. We have a mental budget.
The mental budget, yes.
But we haven't actually put anything in writing. We haven't actually put pen to paper. Right. And we need to have a budget. We need to know where every dollar is going. We need to give our money an assignment. We need to track our money. It's so important. When I was in college, I worked for the Southwestern Book Publishing Company.
Okay.
And what they do is they recruit students to go out and sell books during the summer, door to door. And they taught me how to budget and how to track my money. And that's where I got my first experience tracking my money. And it was one of the best lessons ever. And I've been doing that ever since.
Now, it's interesting. You said you learned that in college. Do you think that there is a lack when it comes to schools teaching our young people how to track money? Because especially in the Black community, a lot of times that's not something that we learn early on, is how to track our money.
Dee, you know what? You're so right, because it's not taught in school. We're not taught in school how to manage money. We're not taught in school, about budgeting and how money works. It's something that is not taught. And high school students were asked recently, what subject would they benefit from the most? And most of them said money management. Right. But unfortunately, it's not taught in school. A financial education is not taught in school. They have money for STEM. They have money for, STEAM. They have money for all these things, but they're not putting money into educating our students.
This is true. So now, so you are part of, or you have a book that you're talking about that says how money works. Can you talk a little bit about that? There it is. How money works.
How money works. Stop being a sucker.
Okay, I like that title. How money works. Stop being a sucker.
Yeah, so this book, it was actually written by two of my colleagues. Okay. Two of my business partners. And we talk about the 7 money milestones. So 7 things that you need to have in place to have a solid financial foundation. And the beautiful thing about this book is it's written so that a 14-year-old can understand it. It's written in layman's terms. Yes. Which is why it's getting such great reviews. It's been on ABC, NBC, CBS, CNBC. It's been on all the national television shows. And it's just an incredible book.
So yes, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, because, like I said, it's written for the average person, because most financial books are written for financial people. Right. But this book is written so that the everyday person can understand it. Okay. Because we all need to know how money works.
Yes, that's so true. So now, tell me a typical client that you work with, and what's your first approach with them? Probably to write out their budget would probably be the first thing.
You hit the nail on the head. Absolutely. You have to know where your money is going. The first thing I recommend is that you track your money. You got to know where it's going. Yes. And some people are absolutely amazed when they start tracking their money. They're amazed at where their money is going. Yeah. It's like, oh my God, I had no idea I was spending this money, on, for example, people sign up for these free trials. Yes. And then they forget about them. And money is coming out of their bank every month. Free trials that you completely forgot to cancel.
And if you're not careful, there are some apps, if you're not careful, where you can be signed up twice and don't even realize it. Like if you signed up on one phone and then you signed up on another phone, and you can have 2 accounts and be paying on 2 accounts, paying a monthly fee. So you have to be careful of that. And that right there is a good one, because I found some memberships that I was like, okay, let's get rid of this. And I did make a list of them so that I knew when they were coming to expire that I could stop them and make sure that they got stopped. Taretha Johnson says, I'd love to get that book. So go ahead and tell everyone how they can get a copy of that book.
Well, actually, the book is available on Amazon. So it's on Amazon for $17.
Okay.
But if there's anyone that's listening and they would like a complimentary copy, the first 3 people to say complimentary, I will send them a complimentary copy.
Oh, type in complimentary right now, and she'll send you a complimentary copy. Now, listen, you can't beat that. Get to typing. Come on, we're going to see who types it first and who types it the fastest. I already know one person who's going to get it in. Joyce said complimentary. Joyce Lewis, we got you. Taretha Johnson, we got you. Up, Candy Jen, there's our 3. Joyce Lewis, Candy Jen, and Taretha Johnson have typed in complimentary. So we will get you their information. And then for anyone else who would like to get a copy of the book, tell them how to find. Well, I'm streaming the website right across there. So there you go. How Money Works.
Right. Well, actually, howmanyworks.com /Tracy Oriyomi. Okay. Howmanyworks.com /Tracy Oriyomi. They can actually go there and request a copy as well.
Yeah. So make sure that you put her name at the back end of it, because this is not just you who runs this program. Can you talk about that so people don't get confused when they see other people, if they just put in How Many Works only? Can you talk a little bit about that so people can understand who they want to reach out to?
Absolutely. So How Many Works it's a brand. It's a national brand, and I'm an independent broker.
Okay.
So there are a lot of us that are brokers for the How Many Works brand.
Okay.
But if they go to the howmanyworks.com /my name, Tracy Oriyomi, then they'll be reaching out to me directly.
All right. I like that. So congratulations.
Or they can go to Amazon and get it.
Right. As well. Exactly. Don't be cheap. Go to Amazon and pick up a copy. Because let me tell you, this book is going to save you. It's going to save you money. And it's going to put you in a position to where you will be able to start out the new year getting on the right track. Maybe even start out before the new year. Because I always tell people, don't wait till the new year to make your resolutions or to start a new thing. Start it now. And then that way you won't be disappointed if you don't keep up with it. So don't do resolutions. Just say, I'm going to do it. Hey, Chi on the Instagram and Chocolate Beauty 2, One Love Tea. Hello, everybody. We are talking to my special guest, Tracy Oriyomi, and you can go and check it out on YouTube. You just missed it because she gave away 3 copies of her book, but you can also pick up your copy by going to howmanyworks.com /Tracy Oriyomi. Make sure you put that in, and then you can request a copy of the book or go to Amazon. And if you go on her website, she has such a beautiful website that you can see examples of the book. You can see some clips of examples of how to save money and that type of thing. So go check out the website. It's a beautiful website. I love the website as well. And so again, I want to say congratulations to the people who just won: Joyce Lewis, Taretha Johnson, and Candy Jen. Congratulations, ladies. Fast on the draw right there. Let's see what. And if anyone has a question, you can go ahead and ask your question. Hi, Zuri. There you are. Hello, darling. How are you? Who else is here?
And if they read this book, you'll never make another financial mistake again.
Oh, now that's a big promise right there.
Absolutely.
You all hear that? She said you'll never make another financial mistake if you read this book. Not if, when you read the book. Because I'm saying everybody needs to get a copy of this book, and then everybody come back and let's have a conversation about it, because I do want to have you back on the show again post Black Friday, and let's see how everyone is doing. I just think I need to have you on here regularly to talk about finances with people. So what's another tip that you could give to people who want to get a handle on their finances, and what advice do you have, particularly particularly for women, about getting their finances in order so that they can be financially independent and secure and not have to worry about depending on somebody else or worry about what's going to happen in the future?
That's a great question, Dee. One thing I recommend is that you pay yourself first.
Okay.
We're going to work on average about 90,000 hours over our lifetime.
That would be me.
Yes. And we're working, many of us, and we're working to pay the mortgage company. We're working to pay the landlord, the credit card companies. We're working to pay everybody else, but we have to make sure that we pay ourselves first. What does that mean? That means that we need to make sure that we include ourselves in our budget. That means we need to make sure that we're setting aside at least 10% of our income for ourselves. We have to pay ourselves. Oftentimes, we're paying everybody else and we're paying ourselves last.
I'm guilty. I'm so guilty. I'm so guilty of that. Like right now, that's something that I know I have to get out of, because like I was looking at the team that I'm building right now, and I have so many people that work with me right now. I don't say for me, that work with me. And I always make sure that they get paid, and I'm putting myself last. And the other day I realized I need to put myself on this payroll list too. Like I'm working hard as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's so important to have an emergency fund. It's so very important, because this pandemic has taught us that anything can happen at any time.
Oh, come on now. That's true.
Yeah. And that things can change in an instant. We need to make sure, and 40 million people were laid off last year.
Wow.
We need to make sure that we have more than one stream of income, because if one stream is impacted, then we have another stream that we can tap into. And Warren Buffett said it best. Warren Buffett said, never depend on a single income.
Come on now. That's so true. That's so true. So when you all see me working and doing all these things, multiple streams of income. That's what we're working on, multiple streams of income. So real quick, if anyone wants to follow you, and I saw that you did a room recently on Clubhouse. Are you doing regular rooms on Clubhouse?
I am. I actually have a room next Tuesday at 3 p.m. Eastern time. The name of the club is called Women in the Black, because I want women to be in the black and not in the red.
Yes.
Not only in the red financially, but I want women to be in the black in their relationships. I want women to be in the black mentally, physically, spiritually.
Come on now.
As well as financially.
Yes, you just said a mouthful right there, sister. That right there. Like I said, we might have to have you come on at least once a month or something and just drop us some knowledge and some wisdom here. I love it.
Absolutely.
I love it. So if people want to reach out to you, how can they get in touch with you? Oh, tell us what day it is again.
Oh, it's Tuesday, November 30th at 3 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay. Oh, wait.
On Clubhouse.
Yes. Okay. Tuesday.
I actually host the rooms every other Tuesday.
Okay.
Every other Tuesday. So the next one is going to be Tuesday, November 30th.
All right.
And I would love to have you and everyone come.
Listen, I'm going to make sure I get in there. I'm following you, so I'll have to make sure my bell is on so that I know when you go live, and I definitely want to come in and be a part of that conversation as well. And so go ahead and tell everyone we do have it streaming, but say for the people that's just listening and not watching, how they can follow you, how they can get in touch with you.
Absolutely. They can follow me on Instagram. It's under my name, Tracy Oriyomi. They can follow me on Facebook, Tracey Hill Oriyomi. I put my maiden name in there on Facebook.
Okay.
And they can also reach out to me by going to howmoneyworks.com/Tracey Oriyomi.
Okay. All right. All right. So there you have it, people. And we want to thank you for doing the giveaway. That was so awesome. And look how easy that was. She made it too easy for you all, because I would have made y'all work for that. But there's
have to work for it the next time.
Yes, for sure. The Clubhouse room, if you're on Clubhouse, make sure you follow her on Clubhouse. You can find her. find her with her name. So make sure you write it down. If you forget, you can always come back to this broadcast and replay it. If you missed any part of what she was saying, you can go to, you can replay it again. Be sure to share this. This is some valuable information that not only women can use, but women, men, even your young people that are trying to learn about finances. Start them off early, learning about how to get your finances before they get into a situation of being in debt, because it's so important. It's so important that we learn how to operate in the black and not the red, okay? There's a reason why they call it Black Friday, because that's when they can catch up on sales that they've lost through the year. They know that people will go and spend in abundance this coming up Friday and the week following. And so you want to put yourself, but listen, people, lean in. This is Black Friday for a reason, okay? Now, don't sit up here and go Black Friday and then you put yourself in the red because you in the black right now. Don't do that. We need you to go in the reverse. We need you to stay in the black. Don't put yourself in the red by going and spending all your money, okay? So make sure that you get this book before you go out shopping, and maybe it'll make you have a change of heart, okay? And the most important thing that I say to everyone is, do not allow people to guilt you into spending, because we're coming up on that season where people feel guilted. They feel guilty about not buying gifts, not doing this, not going here, not going there, not traveling, which costs money. Don't allow people to guilt you into spending when you are trying to get your finances in order, because if you're broke, you can't help anybody else. Okay. I'm just saying.
That's right, Dee. And one thing I like to say is, don't go broke trying to look like you're not broke.
Come on now.
No, don't go broke trying to look like you're not broke.
That's it. That's it. All right. So anybody you want to give a shout out to, or is there anything else that we didn't cover that you would like to cover or say?
Well, what I'd like to say is that Nelson Mandela said education is the most powerful weapon that we have. So I want everyone to educate themselves, you know, to learn more about money. Listen to financial podcasts, you know, subscribe to financial blogs, you know, read books about money, learn something every day about money, because it's so very important. The word says money answereth all things. We all need money.
Right. So now the last question that I have for you is it too late? There are some people that feel like it's too late. I'm already in debt. I'm already, you know, over my head. Is it too late?
It's never too late. It's never too late. And just start where you are. Start where you are, but just start. You know, don't procrastinate. Start today. Make a change today. Don't wait.
All right. All right. You all heard it. That has been my guest, Tracy. Tracy, thank you so much for taking time away from. Are you cooking? What you doing over there? You cooking?
I am. I'm cooking with my mom.
Hey, Mom.
Yes.
All right.
She came up for Thanksgiving.
What a blessing. What a blessing to have your mom there to cook with you. So enjoy your Thanksgiving. Go ahead and get back to that cooking. I know you're throwing down, and I appreciate you taking time out of your busy cooking schedule to come and hang out with us and talk to us about money. And we appreciate you. And we definitely want to have you to come back again after the holidays, or before we get into the Christmas spirit. Maybe have you come back again. And we're going to chime in on your show on the Tuesday in Clubhouse, so we can get some pointers and tips there as well. So thank you, Tracy. All right.
You're so welcome. This was fun. I enjoyed it.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Thanks. Let's give her a hand. Woo! Thank you. All right. That was Tracy Oriyomi. And you all be sure to go check out her book, How Money Went. Wait, what's the name of the book? Give me, oh, Lord. I can't get the title out right. There is How Money Works. I keep saying wins because I'm thinking about Taretha Wins. How Money Works. How Money Works. How money works. Okay. We definitely need to know how money works, because some of you all are struggling in that area, and some of you all are just like, hanging on by a thread with your finances, and we're trying to get you together for 2022, okay, and the remainder of 2021. All right. So one question I have real quick is, what are you doing tomorrow? And what are you thankful for? Type it below what you're thankful for. For those of you who just want a copy of the book, How Money Works, you should be saying, I'm grateful that I just won a book on DeeWorks Live. And be sure to inbox me your address so that I can get that to Tracey so that she can get the books right out to you all. And thank you all for, if you're cooking right now, type a 1. If you're cooking and watching me, type 1. If you're just going to mooch off other people, we asked this question the other day. If you're just going to mooch off some other folks, type a 2. All right. Candy Jen is cooking. All right. Candy Jen says she is cooking and thankful that she won and thankful for knowing you. Oh, I love you, Candy Jen. I'm thankful for knowing you too as well. The super talented Candy Jen. Oh my goodness, she's so talented. And Zuri is a moocher. We already know that, Zuri. You told us the other day. Yeah. Taretha says, I'm grateful for DeeWorks. I'm grateful for you too, my sister. Hey, Sean Smash. Is that Sean Smashjet? Hey, Sean Smashjet. Hey, Slinky 003. How are you? Hey, Ugly Station LLC. Thank you, everyone. One love. Thank you for joining us over on Instagram. So I want to know, what else are you grateful for? Let me tell you something. I'm grateful for that verdict today in the Ahmaud Arbery case. Yes, I am. Yeah. Makes us feel just a little sliver, little iota of hope. Not much, just an iota. Okay, but we do still have a long way to go. Now, another story that just broke today. If you're from the tri-state area, then you would have heard of this story. But there's a story about these 5 Black boys from Newark who were missing, came up missing for like over 30 years. It might be, 32 years. It's been over 32 years. And they never knew what happened to these boys. It's like they just disappeared off the face of the earth. And they disappeared 32 years ago. People were speculating, was the police involved? Was the Atlanta killer? Remember the Atlanta killings with the children that came up missing? Were they involved? They didn't know what happened to these children. Were they kidnapped? It was 5 young Black boys, 32 years. No one ever knew what happened to them. Well, a few years ago, they started digging into this case again. It's like a cold case that came back up. And they could not figure out what happened. And then they got like there was this one detective, and then another detective got on the case, and they started like digging up the case again. And so what they used to find and arrest 2 men, they found 2 men who authorities believe took the 5 boys to an abandoned house on August 20th, 1978. That's before some of y'all was born. Not too many of y'all, but some of y'all were born that might watch this. And they locked them inside and then set the building on fire. So now I know you're saying, well, how could that be? How could they not have found those boys? That doesn't make sense. Well, think about it. In 1978, the type of forensics that they do now, the type of searching and all of those things that they do, they weren't doing back then. They weren't digging. Like if a house caught on fire, it's just like, unless they knew for a fact that someone lived in the house, they didn't go and search the houses or anything. It'd be like, oh, it's an abandoned house. Someone set it on fire. Maybe it was a prank. We don't know what happened with the arson report. The arson report came up missing, but this is crazy. It's like five boys. Can you imagine your child and 4 of their friends to just vanish? In 32 years, you never knew what happened to them. Not 1 child, 5, you all, 5. And like, there's so much speculation. You're thinking, did the Ku Klux Klan? What was it? You don't know, But the boys' remains have never been found. The New York Times writes, they disappeared. 5 teenagers were utterly erased the night of August 20th, 1978, with only toothy snapshots and families rent by grief and worry to show they ever lived. Had they run away? Their social security numbers were never used again. Swabs of saliva taken from relatives years later and placed in databases never found a match. Not in any hospital or jail or morgue. This has to be gut-wrenching. Okay, so it was dogged work in the past couple of years by detectives from Newark and the New Jersey State Police that led to the arrest. They zeroed in on one suspect in particular, developed a relationship with him, and over the past 18 months, bit by bit, they started putting the picture of what happened together. And police think, now listen to this. This is even more heart-wrenching and sad. If it could get any worse, police think that the motive was revenge for a theft of a pound of marijuana. That's it. You killed 5 boys over a pound of marijuana. Lee Evans, who is now 56 years old, and Philander Hampton, 53, remember those names, Lee Evans and Philander Hampton, both black men, Black Lives Matter, each face 5 charges of murder and 5 charges of arson. A third man suspected in the crime died March of 2008. So he's gone. He probably roasting somewhere. Maybe he roasting, if there is such a thing. But yeah, so 32 years later, they finally cracked the case. And thank God for these police officers that just were, just relentless in trying to figure out what happened. Teresa says, sounds like a SVU storyline. I thought, yeah, it might be. It might be part of that story. Yeah. Thank you, Candy. Candy says she got to get back to work. We're not going to be here much longer. Zuri says, wow, yeah, it's crazy. It's very, very sad. Teresa says she was 6 years old. Teresa, that math ain't right. That math ain't right, Teresa. 32 years ago? You wasn't 6 years old 32 years ago? Am I wrong? Okay, I don't know. Teresa, I need a birth certificate. All right. Yeah, so that story is crazy. And if you missed the beginning of the show, one of the things I talked about was the money that that flew out of the back of an armored car, and people were picking up the money, and now some of those people are in trouble because they was picking up the money off the highway. And the question is, what would you have done? Would you have gotten out of your car and picked up the money too, or would you have been like, "Aw"? I'd probably be in trouble right now because I would have been scooping up, and y'all know I always got bags and bins and stuff in my car. Maybe I would have been loading it up. We loading up. But see, I don't think I would have got out of my car. I would have been like leaned over like this so they couldn't see my door open. I would have been like leaning over, scooping it up in the car, just like scooping it in. Like, don't get out your car. They can see you. Maybe people was jumping out their cars, grabbing money. Oh, Teresa said she was 7 in 1978. Okay, I don't figure that thing out. That's 32 years ago. 32. All right. You might be right. But yes, Joyce said, nope, I don't like the thought of jail. Don't like it. That's right. I don't like the thought of jail, but jeez. I would have been like, all you had to do was tell me to give it back. You ain't got to charge me. Here it is. It's back. I mean, I did buy, a couple of items. I did go to the store and bought some stuff for my business. I bought my team some shirts. Yeah. But, but yeah, that's a crazy story. Yeah. I don't know. I just don't know how many of you all would have been honest on that front. But at any rate, I just want to also say thank you to my sponsor for today. Today's show is sponsored by scfpainting.com. Be sure to go to scfpainting.com/shop for all your holiday shopping needs. She has some amazing t-shirts as well as mugs. But in addition to that, you can also support Team Teresa Wins by purchasing your shirt on the same website. So again, I want to say thank you. Wait, I need that graphic up. Where's that graphic? Our show sponsor for today. Today's show is sponsored by www.scfpainting.com. Be sure to go and support that business. All right. So thank you, Joyce of scfpainting.com. And again, I want to say thank you also to all of you who have donated to fund and help support Team Taretha Wins. We are still doing that fundraiser. And you all pray for my girl because she got to spend Thanksgiving in the hospital. But no pity. We still rising and winning. We just getting some adjustments and updates done, right, Taretha? We get some adjustments and some updates done. So, so you all continue to give, continue to spread the word because she does need your support. And if you've ever been in a situation where you've had to go into the hospital, then you know that those medical bills do not stop coming. Okay, so this is important. This is the only time I just really be begging. Imploring, please continue to share about Taretha's situation. Please continue to pray for my sister. I know that's right. She said, I'm grateful to be alive, baby. Alive. She said, alive, honey. Grateful to be alive. And in being alive, we want to help her to not have to stress and worry about money, okay? Because, if that's the case, then she's not able to get out and do the things that she normally does right now. So we need your support, and we're asking you to continue to give. It's not too late to give. The GoFundMe is still up. It's still up. So you can still go and support the GoFundMe. You can still give. If you already gave and the Lord puts it on your heart to give again, then please do. Or you just want to buy a shirt, that also those funds will go to Taretha as well. So thank you all. That's right. There it is. The Team Taretha Wins shirt. I don't have mine on today, but I got my 2 shirts. And I didn't get them for free. I bought my shirts. So I donated and I also contributed by purchasing a shirt. So please do the same thing. Support our sister because you never know when it might be your turn, when you might need that support or that backup help. And none of us ever want to be in a situation where we're having to set up a GoFundMe or have our friends set up a GoFundMe. But I tell you one thing, it is a joy. It is a joy to be on this side of the land of the living with a GoFundMe than to be doing one for the afterlife. Okay, so I'm grateful for that. And so we appreciate everyone who has given. This is your opportunity to give someone their flowers while they are alive. Not that she's begging. I'm begging on her behalf because she's probably cringing, as I said right now, because I know my sister, she probably like, Dee, will you shut up? But I'm not going to do it. I'm going to be the voice for her. Why? Because am I my sister's keeper? Am I my sister's keeper? Yes, I am. We are our sister's keeper. And because of that, hashtag Team Taretha Wins. We're going to keep it going. So you all keep giving, keep sharing, keep sending your words of affirmation, keep sending your prayers. And when you gather around with your family on tomorrow and you're saying your grateful prayers and you're asking for prayers for people, because a lot of families do that. They join hands and they say what they're grateful for. I want you to also do an affirmation of positivity, a healing affirmation for my sister, Taretha Johnson. All right. If you all will do that for me, then I would greatly appreciate it. Hey there, MCJ. Hey, what's up? How are you? So if you all will do that for me, then I would greatly appreciate it. We're going to get out of here because I know you all got to get cooking. I'll be cooking too, but it's just me and the mister. He's gone out to the store to return something. He's a brave soul. We got our patty pie. No, I'm not baking pies because it's just us. And we try not to eat a whole lot of extra stuff. We on the health regimen thing. So we're not going to have a big dinner or anything like that. I am going to miss hanging out with my family. It's another year. I can't be with my family in Texas. It's hurting my heart. But yeah. It is hurting my heart, but they know I love them. Shout out to my H-Town family. I love y'all. I'll miss y'all tomorrow. But that's like 10 pounds that I don't have to bring back to Jersey. Because they be throwing down in Texas, okay? Yes, they be throwing down, and I get in trouble every single time eating too much. So we're just going to have a nice, simple dinner that's not a whole lot of food, because then food goes to waste. We don't like to waste food, all the other good stuff. So anyway, I want to say thank you, everyone, for checking out the show. Be sure to catch us on, look, it looks like Friday. Every Friday is now going to be to the end of the year. Fridays is going to be our Let's Have Fun Friday Live, where we are on location. So on Friday, we will be on location at the zoo, because we are painting at the zoo every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from now to the end of the year, from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. So if you are in the tri-state area, if you're in West Orange, New Jersey, come and check us out. Shout out to my team, Chandra Mustafa, Cammie Phillips, Paige Sheehan, Zuri Johnson, Krista, Rachel, Pinky, Brielle, and Renee. Y'all hear all them names I'm rattling off? And to my team member, my virtual team member, Joyce, thank you for being a part of what I'm doing and helping out in the background virtually. So if you are interested in being a guest on the show, don't forget to get your things together if you've got items for sale, because coming up, starting in December, we're going to be doing our spotlight, our shameless plug spotlight, where you can showcase and spotlight your business. So stay tuned so you can find out how you can be a part of the show by spotlighting your business or whatever it is that you have to sell, market, give away, whatever. And we love giveaways. So don't be afraid to send us something to give away. All right. All right, you all. We're going to get out of here. What's the last comment? Oh, thank you. Joyce says, oh, I got you, girl. I appreciate you so much. All right, you all. So thank you again for being here, and we will catch you all next time. Be sure to stay tuned. Watch my page, because I'm going to be dropping information constantly between now and Monday. But Friday, be sure to tune in to the live, because it's all the way live. It's going to be all the way live. It's all the way live. And be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you have not already done that. It's a simple click of the button, and be sure to share this post with somebody that might have missed it. And again, I want to thank my guest, Tracy Oriyomi, for being on the show today. And if you missed any part of that, go back and watch it, rewind it, fast forward, get to the part you want to listen to, and leave a comment down below. All right. Thank you all. We will catch you. No, the show will not start shortly, Joyce. That was the wrong one. But anyway, yes. All right. So thank you all for being here. We're going to catch you next time. I love you, and everyone be blessed in your walk, okay? And be safe out there. Everybody be safe, because you know what happens when y'all family members get together. If you got crazy family members at your house, then leave early. Before the libations start, just leave early. Don't stay that long. Leave early. All right? Okay, we'll catch y'all next time. Bye. Let's go, y'all.